Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design tutorial. So today I am going to recreate this design, and as you can see this is a very simple text-based design. So I want to create a vectorized t-shirt design for this one, and for this I am using this image. You can search like couple fishing, you will find this kind of images, and this is just a silhouette made out of this one, and I have a video on how to create this kind of silhouettes. You can watch that, and this is going to be the main graphic for my this design. And one more thing, that you can work like this is not copyrighted. So this is one form of media, this is another form, and then if you are making a design from this one, that is totally okay. So these are the text I will be using in this one, and then this is the fonts I will be using. So let's start the design process. Now first step is I spent some time making this graphic, so of course I want to keep this as big as possible to make it give it more focus. And for this one I am going to, so the text I am going to just keep it simple. So I am using this font for this one, proud of, because this is the main focus text, this is the audience of my this design. And then this rest I am just going to use something like these fonts, just a variation of this kind of fonts you can use. So it is this one, then this one, and this one. Maybe I will use this one for this. Okay, so let's see. So this fisherman is my main focus text here. So that proud of is of course the focus text. Okay, maybe I will use this font for this fisherman. Let's see how it looks. So this is how my design is going to be. I'm going to first of all break these two so that it looks good, it fits well. So this fisherman text I want to give it a bit focus, because this is another focus text of my this design. And then this kind of text that is not very important, I'll just keep it something like this. I'll just keep it readable, nothing else. So for this one, this fisherman text, I will be using a effect that is called arch effect. Not that much, a little bit of arch, maybe like this, and that is good. So this is my another focus text, the proud of. So this one I am going to make it something like this, but I want to make it a little bit bigger in size so that it becomes readable, not too small. And this is the position I want to keep my this design. So for this area I wanted to use a ribbon like this. I'm not sure if I will use one or not, but this is the idea I wanted to use, because I wanted to make the graphic area here in the center point. So I'm creating that part. So this is how it is looking. My this graphic will be somewhere like this, bit not very big in size, but of course a bit bigger so that it is visible. So as you can see, this fisherman text is really big. So if I do some overlappings here, that is not going to be a problem for me, because that is just good, it will still be readable. So something like this. And then who is sometimes a jerk, I will use this sometimes a jerk here in this ribbon, and but that's okay. This is the way I will organize my design. So first of all I want to make this design readable on top of this fisherman text. So I am selecting this one, then I will create a offset path for this, not that much in big size, something like this maybe. Let's see how it looks. So selecting this fisherman text, open transparency, then press Ctrl F here. So this is how it is looking, and here I can do some modifications, I can do some tricks, like the aim I want to keep on top of this fishing rod here. So if I just erase this part, then click here, then select this aim only, create offset path for that, same size offset path, cut it, Now selecting this one, you can see the graphic is selecting here. Now open transparency and press Ctrl F here. So this is looking good from this area, but not here. So from here I will erase this part. Okay, so this is how it is looking right now. This is going on top of the R, then behind the M, and then coming on top of the M. So just a little bit of, okay, so as you can see here, it's a little bit problem. Let's try to fix that. I'm selecting the fisherman text, and here inside the text I will just modify that part, and that is good. Okay, so this is the part I wanted to create here, and that is good. Let's for use this one. So for this area, this center position, I want to keep this one on top, this ribbon on top, so I can see what is going on here. Let's change the color. So whatever is now visible from this area, I want to fix that. I don't want it to be visible. So I'm taking my pencil tool here, and just I will draw a shape like this, maybe something from here too, and that is good to go. Okay, and now I am going to select this one, and then I will erase the part here that is going from the ribbon, going through the ribbon, just like this. So you can do it, I mean I can do it with transparency also, but this is not really important, anything important part here. So it doesn't matter if I keep it or erase it. So if it needs to be, like if I need to make any changes later, then I need to keep that, and if not, then I can simply erase it, because using transparency makes files like heavy. So I don't want to make it a heavy design like this. That is good. Let's select, I'm pressing Alt, and by pressing Alt it gives this rectangle option to erase. So this is really cool, and that's it. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Now sometimes a jerk, this text I want to place it here, maybe it bigger in size maybe, and then I want to keep it in the center position. Then selecting that text, go to object effect, and then arc, but not in that direction, in opposite direction, like this. So it is looking like this. It is not perfectly matching with the curve of my ribbon, so I have to fix that manually. Something like this will fit, I think, and that is good. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So okay, this position looks good. Let's expand it. So once we are applying any effect on anything, we need to expand that. So that's the basic rule. Let's cut it, selecting this ribbon, and inside the transparency I'm pasting that shape, that offset path of the text, and of course these small parts are not necessary here. So that is good. So this is the position of my text, it is looking right now. So I need to place this text here, which, so I can put it somewhere, anywhere I want. So this is not really important, so let's just keep it here for now, and that is fine. And then, but that's okay. Okay, I think this font is not looking good there. Let's use this font. So let's break it so that it becomes shapes. Now that is fine, but that's okay. Let's place it here. I want to apply arc upper effect on that, maybe something like this, and that is good. Okay, I want to keep it somewhere here. Then this part of the middle part of the text, I want to bring that down to match with the curve of my ribbon. So that is good, but that's okay. So this text, okay, so in my opinion this is not looking very good. Let's do it in a different way. So the reason it is not looking good is that ribbon there. So you can see now it is a problem because I erased those part. If I used transparency, then it would be easy for me to now modify these areas. I didn't need to draw them again. So that is the reason we use transparency, who is sometimes a jerk. So this one I want to keep bigger, just to keep the proportion of the design, and that is good. Okay, so this is how it is looking, and that is fine. So I'm going to break this font here just to make it same size wide, and that is good. But that's okay. This part I want to make it smaller than the rest text, the other text. So that is good. Now here I want to make an area that is going to be something like this, but in a stroke mode. And this text I want to break it. So this is now a shape. If I select them all, I can simply align them in the center position. That is good. Let's create another shape similar to that one, and this is also good. So from here I will create on a stroke like this. I will apply this effect on that stroke. Let's use this one, like some shapes here, make them a group. Okay, maybe I will make it bigger in size because of the ellipse size here. So that is good. I'm going to select this shape, make them a group, select them this, and then align that space and distribute them. So that is good. Let's use I'm using my direct selection tool to bring them inside that area, and that is good. Don't worry, just select this one, this outer ellipse, copy that. I'm going to select this one and this one, make them a group, then open transparency and press Ctrl F here. So Ctrl F will paste it here, and then press Shift X. Shift X will make it in fill color, and whatever in black fill makes that area hide or transparent, whatever you call. So I'm going to expand everything here. That is good. Let's group them. So this is the position I want to keep it, but again I want to make it same size wide as my other design. I can simply take a ruler here, but let's not do that for now. So this is how it is looking, and as you can see, this is the main exterior that I draw. Now I want to keep everything in this level, so let's draw another shape here, and of course something like this. So that is fine. Now let's select this one, and then I'm going to open transparent. It is already opened here. So inside the transparency I will, okay guys, so here is a mistake. This one should not be in this area, something like here. So that is good. Now selecting this one, and then I will draw a shape here. I'm taking a rectangle to draw it like this, and now it is in red color, so it is not hiding. Let's make it black. So this is how it is looking, don't worry. And for this area I will just bring on shape from here, this outer one, of course, copy that, then here go to transparency, press Ctrl F, and this is a fill color, no stroke anymore. So let's use shape builder, Shift M to join it. So as you can see, this is how it is looking. So that is fine. Now sometimes a jerk, so this one I will place somewhere like this. So that is not very important. And for, okay, so for this area maybe there is a bit problem. Okay, I will fix that later. Anyway, so this is how it is looking right now, and this is the main text area of my this design and the other elements area. So this is looking a bit like something off here. So let's try to add some elements here, just like the in my previous video, just like the one I did in my previous video. Some leaf kind of shapes. Let's erase it. So I have now two shapes here. Let's rotate it. I'm pressing shift to rotate like this, then shape builder to erase that part. That is good. Let's make it unite. So this is also fine. Now I need to adjust the size of the shape here so that it looks good. Anyway, so this is how it is looking. Let's bring a copy here and then press Ctrl D, or keep pressing Ctrl D. Something like this will create, and yeah, this is the shape. Now I'm going to add another shape and add a line here, just like this. It needs to be a stroke, and that is fine. Let's use this option, round option of the stroke, and then expand them again. So this is a shape. It is looking like this right now. Let's make it, let's rotate the position of it, and now I want to create a, okay, I can create a pattern brush with it, but there will be some gaps between the joining of the shapes. So no pattern brush, we need to create a art brush here, and that is good. We can simply create a pattern brush with this, no problem at all. Like this is the one shape. Let's create a pattern brush, and let's see what will fit us, fit best. So this is how it is looking. Now for the center position here, I will create area like this, create a ellipse like this. Now I want to place that in the center position with this, with our main graphic. So I can simply click on this pattern brush, and this is how it is looking, or I can click on this art brush. So the problem is art brush fits the entire area with one single shape. You can see this shape is stretching and filling all the area, but pattern brush makes it like it creates a duplicate copy each time, and it feels like this. So this is also good, but for now I will just use it a simple shape. So I will just erase some part of it, this ellipse, so something here, and then of course with that position, just like one point here. Then I will create one point here and then another point here. That is good. Let's selecting with my direct selection tool, and then erase this part. Again selecting this point and erase. So this is the two shapes I left with. Let's select them and then apply this shape. So you can see this is how it is looking right now, but that's, I think, not looking very good. I can make it smaller or bigger to see which one is fitting well. So I think this is not looking good. So let's use our pattern brush. This is looking good. So here, then reflect it. I need to place it in the center position, and that is good. So this one and this one, I will just make it a group so that I can align it with my this fisherman text. But this is not looking very center. Just that is just fine, nothing to worry. Let's expand them so that it becomes shapes. Okay, so before expanding it was strokes like brush, and expanding them will make them fill colors. So cut it, Ctrl B to paste it back. Anyway, so this is how it is looking right now. Maybe this one is going a bit close to that S, so I can bring that down a little manually. So this is how my main design is looking. Okay, so yeah, I have a problem here, and for fixing that, okay, so okay, let's erase this part, and then I will just use a rectangle here. And that is good, maybe a bit smaller in size, so that will give me option to make this bigger. It doesn't really matter. So this is the shape. I will need this one. Let's copy this shape, then let's select this group first, and then use like erase these shapes and press Ctrl F here to paste that, then Shift X to fill it. Now copy this shape, and here I will just use that exact shape to erase this part. So that is good. Now I can simply bring that a bit down, nothing to worry. So this is the main design, main this is the design part looking right now. And for filling these areas we can use some kind of, like we can use some sort of fishing graphics, anything related to fishing we can use there. Okay, so smoking hot, I want to keep this text a little readable, so let's apply a effect on that, just a tiny bit. Then I'm going to select these two. Okay, so this shape and this one I'm selecting, then making that key object, distribute the space, then click on this minus front. So minus front will make it look like this, and that is good. Maybe I will bring that a bit up so that it fits in here, and that part is good. Let's see, if I select this fisherman text, inside that I will find this shape. Okay, so I erase that, but anyway I can copy that. Then let's use this shape to put it here, and as you can see it is, there is a bit problem here, so I need to select my direct selection tool to fix these areas, and that is good. That text is not very important, so I can just modify that. Then I am going to create offset path for my wife text, cut it, then inside that I will paste it here. So this is how it is looking. Anyway, so I have two blank space here, one is in this area and then another one is here. So I can simply just select one of this option here. Let's maybe select this one, then I'll just bring it here to fit in the area. Okay, so that is good, maybe a bit smaller in size, but that's fine. Then bring that here. Okay, and you can see this is how it is looking. So I am going to reflect it. Now simply I can select them all, distribute the space, sorry, align them in the center, then distribute the space between it, so it is going to look like this, and that is fine, but that's okay. And this area is looking good. For this area I will use some kind of like a fishing or wife kind of element. Let me try. Okay guys, so I want to use some elements like this. This is the, you can search like wedding ring, you will find this. And then another one I will use, that is the, this one, this is another PNG image. So you can search like this heart shape, you will find tons of different images like this, and you can use them. This is, there is nothing copyrighted here because there are tons of designs exactly similar to this one, so you can use them. So this is the main design, and then this part I will use it in the same way. Image trace, then ignore white, or you can just simply click on silhouette and it will give you the same thing. So this part I will use here just to give it a wife and husband kind of feel, like a wedding. This is nothing related to wedding, I know, but this is a husband wife thing, so something, some elements like this is really cool to use. So that is good. Now as you can see, this is how it is looking in that area, and this one I downloaded or I bring in here just because I want to use something in the middle. I don't want to keep it exactly blank there, so maybe in this way. And these two I can bring them now in a bit far away, that is good. And for this one I can now make it a bit more bigger, so that is good. Now as you can see, this is how it is looking, and that is fine, no problem with that. I'm selecting everything, then expand them, expand everything to bring them all in same color. but if I make it one single color, this is how it is looking. That effect is destroying in the middle. So for keeping that effect, all I need to do is selecting this shape, this main silhouette that I created, then create the offset path, maybe a bit smaller in size anyway. So cut it. Now selecting this shape, open transparency and press Ctrl F here. So this is how it is going to look, and I think it is done. So now it is ready to go. Let's use any color. You can use any color and it is going to be good. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you will learn something new from this one, and of course you can use images like this to create silhouettes, and by that you can create cool looking designs. And as always, I try to teach you that process. So that's it for today's video, guys. See you in the next video. Have a great time. Thank you, everyone.